Election Commission bans selling or serving alcohol from 6 p.m. the 31st of January to 6 p.m. on the 1st of February. I'm going to demonstrate something to you now. The way Thai girls are selective, the way they say hello to you. This one might do, but we'll see. You'll hear it. Good afternoon. You see what I mean? I'm going to tell you something. Your experience, I keep saying this, your experience in Pattaya or Suttonville, wherever the hell you are, is not the real Thai experience. I just said hello to her. I said good afternoon. And she just looked and kept walking. That's what they do. You're not good enough. So I find Thais can't use, they can't use discretion. Maybe. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Alpha Omega. Do you know, I was on the way to Pontunam. That's where I was going to bring you today, to one of the most amazing places in Bangkok where you can get decent sized clothing. I mean, the Thai XL is equivalent to a small, and the Thai 3XL is equivalent to an extra large. But I've been reliably informed that Pontunam is the place to go, and I was already going to go there. I was on the way. I ordered a bolt 3 or 4 times. Each time the driver would not confirm, and I know why. Because at this time of the morning, it's 9:45 on a Thursday morning, the traffic in that direction is mental and they don't want to get stuck in it. Well, I can tell you this much. I was on the way up then to go to the MRT and I got a call from the school. Harry has a tummy ache. And she says to me, do you mind if I give him some medication? In half Thai. And I said, what? Medication? I said, well, what are you giving him? And she starts crapping on about something. I said, wait a minute. Ask him, does he want his dad to collect him? And I already knew the answer. And he said, yeah. So I'm heading into the school now to collect Harry. My plans for Pontunam today are completely, there's a spanner in the works. We'll do it again, but this is a bonanza. I always say every problem presents an opportunity, and it's your opportunity and it's my opportunity to bring to you a day in the life of a 61-year-old father looking after a 7-year-old child. Let's see how well Harry feels when he leaves the school and gets into the car. Will his bellyache miraculously disappear? Let's see. Whatever happens, it's going to be interesting. Stay along for the ride. Who said it? You know who said it. Life is like a box of chocolates. It really is. The one thing about Thailand is you never know what's going to happen. I know you never know what's going to happen anywhere, but this place is it's non-reality. It's non-reality. I know this is a mundane thing. This happens everywhere in the world every single day, but there are things that happen here that just don't happen anywhere else. Anyway, but I'll go into that in more detail another time maybe. But I gotta go and I gotta hightail it now to the school to pick him up. God, it's not. I love me son, but it's not something I had planned for, you know. But then again, in Thailand, you can plan for anything, but there's never any guarantee. Because I said it before, you're always living on a knife edge here with your visas and everything else. Holy shit! Bloody hell! Luckily, I filled up with gasoline before, or when I dropped him off to school this morning, I filled up with gasoline. Guess what? In the petrol station, the gasoline station, just after I'd finished, the guy who served me started screaming and shouting. And I heard him say the word booty, which means cigarette. Some individual was puffing away, standing at a petrol pump or a gasoline pump in the middle of the fucking gasoline station, and they didn't let him off with it. They pursued him. There was a big hoo-ha about it. But there you go. I tell you, that's one place I wanted to go to fairly sharpish. Better go sharpish now. I don't know if I said this before, but this is one thing that I never had on my mind when I first came to Thailand. I had no idea that I'd be doing school runs at 61. Thank you. But who would have that idea of doing school? Is that crooked? Hang on. Who would have that idea of doing school runs at 61? It's just something, you know, I really enjoy my life in Thailand. And as you know, there's things that aggravate me. And this doesn't necessarily aggravate me because I've got family, I've got a sense of belonging. Harry is my link to Thailand. He's a Thai national. I'm the father of a Thai national. I mean, that's got to mean something. It means something to me. The country that I have adopted as my home country, where I live and where I have been living for well over a decade now, you know, it's great to have. And to be honest with you, this isn't a chore for me. You know, my son is my son is my son, and that's it. But I just, you know, it's like, you know, when you make plans to do something and then all of a sudden a spanner is thrown in the works and you can't do it. Let's say you're going to go to, say, a football match or something like that, and you're really geared up for it, and then something happens that you can't do it. You know, you're going to feel so disappointed and so hard done by, and, you know, so aggrieved. Well, I can tell you, I was looking forward to going to Pontianak this morning. I haven't been there in ages. I haven't been there in years. When I say I haven't been there in years, I was there one night. Actually, I was there one night. I forget what I think. I was making videos for Big Picture of Panorama. The amount of entertainment, let's say, similar to that of Sukhumvit, but in a different kind of way. It was anywhere and everywhere. Pontianak for me is a little bit at night. Is a little bit sleazy. A little bit sleazy. I wouldn't be going down there doing a video at night again. I didn't enjoy. It just hadn't got a great atmosphere. But during the day, it's a different kettle of fish. During the day, it's an amazing place. People from all over the world go there to buy in bulk. Like I've seen Africans there with suitcases. They buy merchandise and fill these suitcases full of it and bring it back to Africa. It might not all be original, you know, as you know, it's imitation stuff, you know, but it's a wonderful world to see, and I am disappointed that I can't go. But to be honest with you, I was facing a trip on the MRT during rush hour, and they're packed in like sardines, and standing room only, and that's all the way into Sukhumvit, and then get the BTS to Pontianak or to Chitlum and then get a walk to Pontianak or whatever it was. It was a bit of a trek. I'll let this fella go. It was a bit of a trek. So in a way, I'm relieved that I don't have to go through that. But, you know, at the end of the day, I wanted to get the video done. But anyway, we're doing this video instead. It's been a while since I did any kind of footage in the car. And as you see, I'm following all the rules. Fully taxed, fully insured, with my Thai 5-year driver's license. There you go. Only got it this year. Without the help of an agent, by the way. Without the help, you can facilitate yourself. You can go through all the heels and the reels and cut through all the red tape without the use of an agent. I've never used an agent in all my time in Thailand, and I can't understand the mentality of people who do. You might tell me and inform me, enlighten me as to your situation and how you utilize agents, but the only people I have, and it's the truth, the only people I have heard utter the word agents and talk about the use of agents on YouTube are the British. I mean, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying they are the ones who I hear talking about agents. I've never heard an Irish YouTuber talking about agents on YouTube, but then again, there aren't too many of us. Irish YouTubers are like hen's teeth in Thailand. There's a few of us, but we're like hen's teeth. But there's a lot more British, that's for sure. Anyway, we're not talking about the British today. Well, we are. I'm talking about them now. We're talking about a day in the life and how I navigate, how I negotiate. Because there's a lot of negotiation with a 7-year-old, especially when you take him home from school. What would he want to do? If he's genuinely sick, I'm rooted to the condo for the day. I'm rooted. I mean, I have online stuff to do later on, but that's not until 1 o'clock. That's not for another 3 hours, or 3.5 hours, half one. And, you know, I like to be out and about and doing me things. You know, you can't stay in a dog box all day. Well, you can, but you go off your rocker. What's this fella in front doing? There's a fella on the moped, he's just not moving. God, they rule the roost. They really get it. Will you move it? God. They you know, Jesus Christ, did they shoot out in front of you? Bloody hell. As true as God almighty. Anyway, this another bloody moped there. You'll probably see him there. There, look. I don't know if you saw him. They just ruled the bloody roost. I can tell you, driving in Bangkok is, for me, less dangerous than driving in Pattaya. I've driven in Pattaya anytime I go down there, obviously you drive down there. But it's the combination of the Thais and the Lula Farang who think they're bloody well driving around on their mopeds without helmets, with wearing t-shirts, doing things that they'd never do at home, and throwing caution to the wind in terms of the, you know, what they do, rules of the road and that kind of thing. In Bangkok, they're ever so slightly more civilized, ever so slightly, but not necessarily a lot, but ever so slightly. Oh dear God. Anyway, we're going to go and get Harry. We're halfway there, 2.5 kilometers from the condo to the school, and we're driving through a place called Pracha Uchit. Pracha Uchit is the main road. This particular part of the road, I don't know what it's called, but it's a road onto Pracha Uchit. This is a great place at night. Do you know what? I'll have to come down here and do a video at night for Alpha Omega. This is the district of Ding Dang, and Ding Dang is just a massive expanse of all things amazing, just as Bangkok is in itself. This is the real Chinatown, by the way. Anyway, look, I'm rabbiting on. Join me. I'll arrive at the school shortly and we'll reconvene then. By the way, I just wanted to say that because of this, I've thought of something that I've forgotten about. The licensing laws in Thailand over this weekend, the 30th, 31st, well, today's 29th, 30th and 31st, there's a drinking ban. It's either on the 30th or 31st. So today is the 29th. So I'm going to go and get myself a bottle of Tanqueray. I haven't had Tanqueray gin in a long time. I've got Gordon's in the fridge and Gilby's in the fridge, but I feel like Tanqueray this weekend. And you see, I'm adhering to the law. I'm not going to drink. Of course not. I'm not going to drink during the prohibited times. But because I'm Irish, I would be very nervous if I didn't have what I wanted for the weekend in the fridge, because you have to keep it in the fridge because alcohol doesn't taste the same if you leave it out at room temperature in this climate. But basically, I just want to go and get some Tanqueray today, and that's another benefit. But if Harry is really bad, I won't be able to do that either. I don't know. Where will I park this thing? I'll park it here, will I? I will. 1 second. There's no good parking space. Oh, you can go up to the set down. Can I go up to the set down area and take him? I'll go up to the set down area and take him. That's what I'll do. I mean, there's hardly going to be any traffic at this hour of the day. Presumably they'll have them ready. They'll probably tell me to move on. They're sticklers for their rules, you know. They can bend the rules when they want to, hugely. And they can reinforce them when they want to as well. Was it Jonathan Swift that said that? You can only reason with somebody who has reason. It was some Irish playwright. Somebody will correct me on that. Hang on, I'll put the hazard lights on and I'll just Judd Lot today. I'll park the car here. Hang on a second. Harry, my sabai. Okay. Judd Lot today, Nipnoy. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And is your tummy still sore? Yes. A little bit. Is it too sore for McDonald's?
No.
It's okay for McDonald's. Yeah. There you are. So, is your tummy all right for McDonald's, Harry?
Yes.
My God, you see, there you go, lads. We have a tummy problem, but McDonald's is no problem. So there you go. It's 20 past 10.
Guys, look, I have a marble.
Yes, Harry has a marble. So listen, it's 10. Let's see how this day unfolds. It's unfolding quite well already.
You're picking me up, right, Dad?
Yes, I'm picking you up, Harry.
Here you go.
Don't have to get. That's his lunch money, and he's giving it back to me. You don't have to get.
You get lunch for free.
Leave it in the car. You get lunch for free. That's goodies money. So leave it in the car till tomorrow. Okay. He gets 40 baht every day.
This is for snacks, but
yeah.
I don't care. I just got picked up first.
Okay, Harry's been picked up. There you go. So we just arrived at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And Harry's feeling well enough to have a McDonald's. But what did I say? Miracles do happen. And now you're going to see how difficult it is to order through a drive-through at McDonald's because their English is deplorable. My Thai is deplorable. So I'm going to give it a go in Thai. Hello? So we got cheeseburger set the crap.
Dad, you know I can
Mayo guadong the crap. And perm cheese noon. Huh? Harry's going to say it. You say it.
ใช่ค่ะ
เป็นชีสเบอร์เกอร์
ไม่เอากวดอง
No pickles, look, no pickles.
แล้วเอาเฟรนช์ฟรายด้วยครับ
ชีสเบอร์เกอร์เพิ่มชีสนะคะคุณลูกค้า
แล้วเอาเฟรนช์ฟรายด้วยครับ
Yeah, add cheese. That's it. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're in business. Let's see how long this takes. Harry and I call this slow food.
Last video was so slow.
So slow. Here we are at the pay hatch. I might have enough cash. I might not have to scan. Okay, so what the crap?
Yeah. Talk.
ต้อนรับหน้าต่างถัดไปนะคะ
Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Next window, please. Sorry, the camera's a little bit dark. Can't keep adjusting the lighting as we go. Okay, so now we're about 5 minutes in, and this is what I mean by slow food, not fast food. Can I ask you, how is your tummy now?
A little good, but so
It's a little bit bad, but do you think we just not eat McDonald's and it'll be better? It might be better for you.
You can survive 1 month without food.
Yeah, I'm not having McDonald's. You're having McDonald's.
And 3 days without water.
My God. Well, yes. Okay. Well, we're not.
I need my.
You're learning something
I
in
need
school.
my Coke.
You see, this is the thing. They look after the grab guys first. Thank you so much. And then
Yay!
you have to get your car park sticker stamped. Thank you. If you don't, you have to pay. Even if you've got a receipt from McDonald's, you still have to pay if you don't have the stamp. Everything is, as I said, the rules are rules. You know, they want to enforce them. They really enforce them. So I find Thais can't use, they can't use discretion. Maybe they can in their personal lives. But when it comes to business, when they're giving an instruction, you have to have the stamp on the thing. Even if you have a receipt from McDonald's, you have to have McDonald's stamp, otherwise you have to pay. So I've had that out with them before. Anyway, let's get back to the hacienda and take it from there. Well, we just got back. We're not just back. We're back about an hour. I've got something to do online within the next hour. And then I have a break from my online activities until that will bring us up to about 1:45 until 5 o'clock. So I've got about 3 hours of a window to get Harry out of the condo and out doing things. And this is my life. I just want to tell you something. You see this walkway? I'm going to demonstrate something to you now. The way Thai girls are selective, the way they say hello to you. This one might do, but we'll see. You'll hear it. Good afternoon. You see? Hang on. You see what I mean? I'm going to tell you something. Your experience, I keep saying this, your experience in Pattaya or Suttonville, wherever the hell you are, is not the real Thai experience. I just said hello to her. I said good afternoon. And she just looked and kept walking. That's what they do. You're not good enough. That's the truth. There are a handful of girls. By the way, this is my day. This is part of my day. This is part of my life. There's a handful of girls here that will say, engage with you. And one of them is a pretty close friend of mine, actually. There's another few that will just say hello and pass the time of day. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you, blah, 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 but that's about it. But the rest of them will either do what she just did there or just give you a bird glance. And you see, most of them, the girls that live here are absolutely beautiful. I mean, top notch. And you're just an old farang fart. And you're not good enough. And you see, that's the impression I get. And I always say, if you feel it, it's there. I could stand here all bloody day, walk up and down and repeat that exercise. And I'd say out of 10, 1 might acknowledge me. That's an absolute fact. By the way, during my day, I am in correspondence with many of you. I'm going to show you something. For example, Red, who's a good supporter of this channel, and he gave me a great suggestion. I won't read out the exact message he sent me because it's private, but he said he met an American who claimed he was a Vietnam vet. I was thinking, you seem to be a little bit young. So I said, were you conscripted? He said, what's conscription? I have found that so many people bullshit over here. And he's suggesting that I make a video about that. That's a fantastic idea. You go into any bar, anywhere here, where farang frequent, and of course the beer takes its toll, as it always does. And they end up exaggerating or absolute bullshit. That's a great suggestion. I haven't thought about that. We're not sidetracking here. I'm telling you what's happening to me during the day. Harry's in there watching YouTube. I've got an online thing to do in about 40 minutes from now. When we finish that, as I said, we'll go out and do something else. I'll buy my Tanqueray. And in the meantime, I'm editing the previous part of this video inside, and I'm getting messages from you guys. Another call I got was from Freddie. Hello, Freddie. He called me when I was in McDonald's, and Freddie's from the States, another supporter of the channel, and he wants to meet up for a drink. And I said, look, I couldn't talk at the time. He's going to give me a bell back at 5 o'clock. And I'm thinking here now, can I take the call at 5 o'clock? Let's see, it depends on my online schedule. Blah, 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 blah. I can't take the call at 5 o'clock, but I'll be able to take the call slightly before. I'll message him and tell him to call me at 4. So this is my life. This is what I do. I'm rooted here now. Normally I wouldn't be rooted here. And look, you might say, why wouldn't you want to be rooted here? Well, it's like anything else. I've been living here 5 years, and it's nice to get out and about. But because Harry's here, and by the way, this is a curtain raiser to Harry's summer holidays. I've 2 months of it. 2 months of it, starting mid-March until mid-May. You're doing some work up there. Yeah. But mid-March to mid-May, 2 months of it, that I have to work from home, do me YouTube, and provide entertainment for my son. Oh, dear God. So, there's a taste of it. The next time, so in the next scene, we'll either be on the way to, we won't be going to Big C, we're going to Fortune Town, because they don't sell Tanqueray in Big C, do they? I think they do. Yeah, we'll probably go to Big C. So the next time you see me, we'll either be on the way to Big C or in Big C, and I'll be finding something for Harry to do that will give me some free time. There's a play area there. Hopefully he'll take the bait. And those activities cost within the region of 250 baht per hour if you're trying to entertain a child in a play area in Bangkok. Some of them are more expensive, but the one in Big C in Rashida is reasonable. But it's about 200 and something per hour. And I'm hoping he'll do that. That will give me an hour to sit and do another part of the video. Maybe sit back and have a Coke. Or maybe go off and buy me Tanqueray while he's in there. That'll be a thing. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Well, you join me a little bit later on. It's now 2:45. I've had my first online appointment over and done with. That took an hour. I've another 3 to go, starting at 5. So I've managed to get Harry here to Big C in Rashida, which has a children's play area just in front of me there. And you'll know, I hope you know, that I don't want to include the children's play area on YouTube. I don't think it's appropriate, but it's enough to say that this is the food avenue here in Big C in Rashida, and it's fantastic. There's such an array of food there. You have to buy a coupon. It's a little credit card thing, and you can, it's, you know, they just put on whatever credit you want on it, but usually 150 baht will see you to a nice meal and a drink, Coke or whatever. And usually I would introduce food at this stage in my videos, but because I've been grazing all afternoon, because it's been a disruptive afternoon, it's been a disruptive day for me, I'm just not in the same routine as such, you know. So I had a coffee with some orange wafers. My wife is always buying these things, beautiful orange wafers, and they come in a box with about little packs of 12. There's, I think, 36 in a box, and I had 24 of them. But small little things, about the size of your little finger, with coffee, and that kind of did it for me. Or just not in the humour of eating at the minute. So this is my day. This is the day of a 61-year-old father of a 7-year-old. And to be honest with you, lads, I haven't got a minute, and it's wonderful. It is wonderful to be able to say that. I haven't got a minute today. It's just absolutely fantastic. The way my online routine works today, I have a window of 3 hours to take care of Harry, rather than him sit at home playing Roblox or whatever the hell he's playing. I could never understand that. Minecraft. Who in the right mind would play a game, a pixelated game? And what? I just don't get that. That annoys the heart and soul out of me. Roblox and Minecraft are completely pixelated. You can't see the detail. And the movements are vague and abstract and surreal. Jesus, I don't know. You know you're getting old when you can't identify with what the younger crowd are doing. But the older crowd, I'm going to get myself a bottle of Tanqueray. I'll give you an update on the, well, you won't need it, because by the time this goes out, this video go out, today is the 30th, today's the 29th. This video goes out on the 30th actually, I think. It will do. So let me just search. Election Commission bans selling or serving alcohol from 6 p.m. the 31st of January to 6 p.m. on the 1st of February. And I'm getting me Tanqueray. I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to abide by whatever regulations they have in place, because I don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers, and I don't want to have my feathers ruffled. The order prohibits anyone from selling, distributing, giving away, or hosting events serving any type of alcoholic beverage within the election areas, covering both advanced voting day and election day, in order to maintain orderly voting. I normally on a Thursday have that Friday feeling, because it's all downhill, because we go to Pontutini on Friday evenings. I have to tonight touch base with Freddie. He called earlier on, because this is a, you know, this is a day in my life, so you're getting the whole thing. I told him to ring me back at 5, but I have an appointment at 5. It's now 10 to 3. Anyway, I'll wait for Harry to finish. I'm not going to eat at him. I know lots of you enjoy the food aspects of this channel now, but on this video we're not going to have one, but I'll be cracking open. I won't drink the Tanqueray. I'll get the Tanqueray now in a minute. I won't drink the Tanqueray tonight. I'll drink the Gordons tonight before I go out. And I'll tell you another thing, and I'm not going to mention the establishment. Some places where I go in Bangkok, and I'm not talking about Sukhumvit, some places where I go, the establishments have gin and tonic on the menu. And when they serve it in what we call in Ireland a half pint glass. So it's a tall, slender glass, and it's a half a pint. And you would never put a spirit in a half pint glass. It's a beer glass. I'm not saying I know this for sure, but because I know gin and I know that I have a shot glass myself, I know how to measure it. When you ask for a gin and tonic at these places, the first gin you ask for takes a long time. And the reason for that is because they go to 7-Eleven and buy it. And it's 394 baht, give or take, for a 750 milliliter bottle of Gilbey's, which it is. Because when I asked the guy in the place I was, what gin do you have? He showed me a picture of Gilbey's. Then he went off and he was gone for a good 25 minutes. It was a good 25 minutes. And I was with Irish Paul. Paul, if you're watching, you'll remember this. Myself and Irish Paul were having a few beers together. Well, he was drinking beer, I was drinking the gin. But I waited for a good 25 minutes. And after that, the gin came along in a half-pint glass, full of soda, and there was an essence of gin. Now, I'm not saying anything, I can't be sure, but my assumption was after drinking 3 of these, because I wasn't any way further on in my state of inebriation, that the gin content may not have been a full shot glass worth. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not mentioning any establishment. I'm just saying, in my opinion, it wasn't a full shot glass. It didn't taste like it. So what I do in the future, and what I'd suggest you do in the future, if you like a whiskey, a drop of whiskey, or a drop of gin, or a drop of rum, whatever it may be, I don't know what it's like in Sukhumvit, but where I live in Wai Wang, you can bring your bottle with you and they will charge you 200 or 300 baht depending on the establishment. Call it corkage. It's 200, 300 baht, and you can drink your own bottle on the premises. And what I usually do, what I did before in the past, I'd buy if I was drinking whiskey, I'd buy the soda water there, or if I'm drinking gin, I'd buy the tonic water there. And it can work out as a fairly reasonable night out, because if you're drinking shorts in a pub or a bar, you're going to pay a lot more for a single shot than you would if you were doing the single shot at home. So there's a tip. There's a tip from an Irishman. Bring your own bottle. You pay 200 or 300 baht for the night. Buy the tonic or soda water from the place with ice, and Bob's your uncle. There, that's what I'm going to do. Will I do that tonight? I may do that tonight. I don't know. I see how it goes. But look, I'm gonna press on now. Well, Harry would nearly finish. Hang on, I had the receipt here. They give you a receipt and they give you the time. It's 15:30. We've another, there it is there. I get that in focus. If you can see that, 15:30. And that's where we are. That's where we are in Rashidafsik. It's now 3 o'clock. So I've got 30 minutes to wait. This is what I mean. 61 years old, the father of a 7-year-old. What do you do? This is supposed to be my time. I'm looking around, there's a lot of people like me, they're not eating. It's probably the time of day. They're sitting on their own, they're sole parents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the far side, they're just eating and playing on computers, but they're obviously parents waiting for the kids. Same as me. There you go. Oh my God. I'd love a gin now. I haven't had a drink since last Saturday, and this is Wednesday. And you might say, that's nothing to shout about. Well, it is for me. And I don't want to drink, you see. But tonight, I'm feeling like I've accomplished something. You know, I did a video yesterday, put it up. Doing a video again today, I'll put it up tomorrow. I'm up to schedule on my YouTube, and I'm up to schedule on my online stuff. And I'm up to schedule with taking care of my son. So there you are. We'll reconvene, as I say, a little bit later. I'm going to check in on Harry there, and I think the next time you see me, I'll be caressing the rim of a glass full of gin. How about? Actually, that's not bad, is it? This is Tanqueray time, and it's 1,189 compared to Gilbey's, which is 394. There you go, lads. Or you can get the 1 litre Gilbey's for 499. But I can tell you, there's a world of a difference. A world of a difference. If you want the number 10 Tanqueray, you're going to pay an extra 1,000 baht. So there you go. Let's get this and get the hell out of here. The next time you see me, I'll be caressing the rim of a glass full of gin. Well guys, it's the next day. And I can tell you for nothing, you didn't see me, but I did caress the rim of many glasses of gin last night. I was out with Freddie, and a big hello to Freddie, and thanks again for your generosity. Freddie's a subscriber to the channel. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's Friday, and it's a day in the life, but it's actually 2 days in the life. This is the aftermath of the night before. And you're wondering what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. I'm going to demonstrate something out of my little shopping basket. Okay. There we go. So here we have some of the gin that I've become familiar with over the last year. I'm new to the gin world, but I've embraced it so very, very much. We have here Gilbey's. It's under 400 baht for a 750 milliliter. All these are 750 milliliters. Under 400 baht. Then we have Gordon's. And again, 750 milliliters, under 900 baht. And then we have Tanqueray. And that is under 1,200 baht. And if you want to know something, I will place these gins in order of preference. See if you can guess which order of preference I will go for, or what is my preference. Well, let's do it, shall we? Starting from the lowest price point, we have Gilbey's. These are all London Dry. Although I think Tanqueray is distilled in Scotland. It was distilled in London, and I think as a result of the war, the bombings and stuff like that, they moved the distillery to Scotland, and present day Tanqueray is brewed or distilled in Scotland. But anyway, Gilbey's. Gilbey's is, I would say, probably the sharpest of the three. And it's not unpleasant, but you absolutely do need a mixer. When you need either lemon soda or tonic water. But Gilbey's would be, say, my third choice. My second choice, again, we're going on price point here. It's coincidentally, we're going by price point, is Gordon's London Dry. Actually, before we leave Gilbey's, I'm going to take the sniff test. Then I can give you a very honest answer. Faint, I'm not going to say notes because that's pretentious. Faint whiff of juniper, that's all I can get there. With the Gordon's is a little bit sharp as well, but not as sharp. It's got a lot more going on in terms of flavour, and yes, a lot of juniper going on there. There's a cat. So Gordon's is my number 2. And then I'm not going to break open the Tanqueray until I drink it. This is a full bottle. I've become acquainted with both of these, and you can see there's that much left in the Gilbey's, and there's that much left in the Gordon's. But this one has yet to be broken. The seal has yet to be broken, so I will wait. One thing about gin, or anything else for that matter, it's what it's packaged in. Its appearance gives you probably this false sense of security with it. Like, you know, you automatically would think, because the Gilbey's is such a plain bottle, that it's very entry level. Well, it is entry level. And you would think the Gordon's is slightly more. They have a kind of a yellow tint off the bottle. It's kind of a yellow tint off the bottle. It gives it some kind of, I don't know, some kind of something else. And of course the Tanqueray is so well presented. So well presented. So you would think that it's high quality. They are all high quality gins. And I can tell you, a lot of people think that I have a problem with drink. I do have a problem with drink. I can't get enough of it. No joking. Just joke. The last time, other than last night was Thursday night, I hadn't had any alcohol since the previous Saturday, the Saturday night. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 nights, 4 days without alcohol. Isn't it wonderful that I can sit here on a Friday morning and talk to you about gin? This video was never meant to be. I was meant to, as I said at the start, I was meant to bring you a video about going to Patunam, and I'm still looking forward to doing that. I was thinking of doing it today, but because I was out in the sauce last night, I didn't fancy getting up that early. Well, I was up early anyway, but to travel over to Patunam would have been a bit of a bridge too far, let's say. But that will be coming up in the next few videos. But this has been a day in the life, in actual fact 2 days, because this is the day after the majority of the video. This part of the video is the day after the majority of the majority of the video was shot. And you can see, you can get an idea. You get an idea how I live. I don't know if you enjoy these types of videos, lads, but I really do enjoy bringing you varied content, and I try to vary as much as possible. And I think you must agree, this video has been pretty varied. I'm not going to drink any of this stuff until the sun sets, and I mightn't even do it then, because as I said, I have my online activities to do again today, and they don't finish till 10:15, and then we will start our journey as a family. We will set off to Pontutini, and the next time you see me, absolutely the next time you see me, or the next video you will see on this channel, will be coming from Pontutini and the general hinterland of that place, and God knows what we'll be getting up to. So a big thank you to you all for your generosity, for your support. And in saying that, there's a list of some of the guys who have supported me through Buy Me a Coffee. You can see your names there, lads. And if you feel like doing the same thing, you can scan the QR or click the link below, because I really do appreciate your help. I really do. I really do. So guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. Better put these back in the fridge, because actually, you might know this, but you've got to keep gin in the fridge in Thailand because it's so hot. The heat will affect the taste. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too finicky about it, but I always keep it in the fridge. I'm going to put this back in the fridge. I'll see you again very soon.